Hi, hello and welcome back to F1 Challenge VB. My name is Mephisto and our epic journey through the history of Formula 1 continues today with the fourth round of the 1968 season, the Belgian Grand Prix. It was held on the 9th of June. It had 18 entries, all of them took part in the race but 10 ended up retiring. The race consisted of 28 laps completed in 1 hour, 40 minutes and 2 seconds. Chris Amon started the race from pole but retired on lap 9 due to an issue with his radiator. Stewart started from second on the grid but returned on the final lap when he ran out of fuel. X was third on the grid. Surtees started from fourth but retired on lap 12 with a broken suspension. Denny Hulme started from fifth and returned on lap 19 with a broken half shaft. And McLaren started the race from sixth. In the confusion, McLaren managed to climb from 6th into the lead and won the Belgian Grand Prix from Pedro Rodriguez, who climbed from 8th to 2nd and was 12.1 seconds behind McLaren. X kept his position and finished 3rd. Stewart, who ran out of fuel on the final lap, was classified 4th. Jackie Oliver retired on lap 27 with a broken transmission but was classified in 5th, and Lucien Bianchi finished the race in 6th. He was 2 laps down. Surtees proved to be the fastest man of the race, posting a time of 3 minutes 30.5 seconds on lap 5. Greetings from the spectacular Spa Francorchamps circuit, where a lap starts off with a short sprint down the hill, then up through Eau Rouge, a fast left-right sweeper. Next is Lecombe, a medium-speed left-hander with a bit of a camber. The track opens up from here, and after a very long right-hander, we come into Malmedy, a blind left-right chicane. Be extremely careful when approaching this corner. This is followed by the longest straight of the track, the Masta Straight, which ends with the Masta Kink, a high-speed left-right sweeper. This is followed by Stavolo, a long fast right-hander. Later on, we come into Blanchimont, a fast left-hander. Be on your toes as you might need to lift a bit to make it through the corner. And lastly, we come into La Source, a tight right-hand hairpin. Brake just before the billboards and feed the car through the corner. But that brings us around onto the main straight, and that is a lap around the Spa Francorchamps circuit. And here we are in qualifying for the Belgian Grand Prix, coming around to set our first and only qualifying lap, a 3:48.439, which it seems like it was a very good lap time. So even though I was over 10 seconds slower than anyone, it looked like I would start from 3rd, which, well, is good, but unfortunately that wasn't really the case. And here are the previous Belgian Grand Prix winners. Last time we won here was in 1966, so who knows, maybe 68 will be good for us. Anyway, Denny Hulme starting from pole with Graham Hill in 2nd, Chris Amon 3rd, Pedro Rodriguez 4th, Piers Courage 5th, Bruce McLaren rounding off the top 6. And then we have Joe Siffert in 7th, followed by Jackie X in 8th. In 9th, we have John Surtees. Jackie Stewart is 10th, 11th is Ludovico Scarfiotti, Richard Atwood starting from 12th. Oh, my voice went there. 13th is Beltois, followed by 14th Oliver. Kurt Ahrens Jr. 15th. 16th is Joe Bonnier. 17th Vic Alford. Johnny Servos-Goffen 18th. 19th Jochen Rindt. Bobby Unser starting 20th. 21st is Andy Hicks, followed by Brian Redman in 22nd, 23rd John Love, 24th Derek Bell, 25th Dan Gurney, 26th Henry Pescarolo, 27th Mario Andretti, 28th Jack Brabham, 29th Joe Schlesser, Dave Charlton 30th, 31st Silvio Moser, and 32nd Lucien Bianchi. So those are the grid. That is the grid lineup for the 1968 Belgian Grand Prix. Hopefully it is going to be a good race for us. Obviously we didn't have too much luck this season so far, so we need to win, and I kind of let the car roll down. That was kind of my bad. I failed to hold the brakes, but we are off, and that was kind of a bad start. I'm trying to get around people. I can't really. I'm trying to be careful. Obviously I don't want to crash into anyone, because, well, I want to keep my car intact until the end of the race if possible. But we're now in 25th now, and we're looking at Brian Redman. We get around him, and we are 24th as we approach Mario Andretti in his Lotus. Can we get around him as well? It looks like not quite yet, as we come into Lecombe here, and we are about to try and overtake John Love. by the way, there are no retirements in this, no replays in this video, because the game once again decided to crash whenever I tried to load the replay file as I go wide there and allow Andretti to regain his position. However, I then catch up back up to him really quickly and overtake him and Derek Bell, but Derek Bell keeps his car on the track whilst I go wide, so he regains his position. A little bit later on, I catch back up to Derek Bell and Vic Elford. I get around Vic Elford, so does Derek Bell, and I'm now trying to get around Derek Bell as well. Can we do it? Yes, we can. That's 20th. Gavin is next. He is very slow on the Massa Straight. We get around him as well, and we're 19th, 18th now as we overtake Jochen Rindt and slot in behind the German Kurt Ahrens. Can we get around him? Yes, we can. Can we get around Bonnier as well? We can. We get around Scarfiotti as well. They're very slow, so we move up into 15th. That's quite nice. John Surtees is next, and we catch him just as we exit Stavolo. We overtake Surtees, and we are now in 14th. Later on lap 2, I catch up to Jean-Pierre Beltois, and we move up into 13th, which is absolutely fantastic. Jackie Oliver is next as we come towards the end of lap 2 here, and my engine once again blows up, and that is the end of the Belgian Grand Prix for us, unfortunately. Another engine failure. That's the third one this season. Things aren't looking very good for us, so I'm not sure what to say about that. I'm really disappointed. Anyway, after us on lap 3, Dave Charlton and Chris Amon retired. Then on lap 4, Bobby Unser. On lap 6, Mario Andretti and Joe Schlesser retired. And on lap 8, Johnny Servoz Gavin retired as well. Pedro Rodriguez managed to post the fastest lap of the race, a 3:36.776, as we now take a look at a replay of Pedro Rodriguez coming around to win the Belgian Grand Prix. Richard Atwood second, third Pierce Carriage, fourth Jackie X, fifth Graham Hill, Denny Holm sixth. Once again, Pedro Rodriguez posted the fastest lap, so he did very well this race. He was very fast, so congratulations to him. And there we see Gavin, the final person to actually finish the race. And here are the retirements. Unfortunately, we number ourselves among them, which isn't good. But hey, what can you do? There's nothing really that can be done. So let's move on now. And here are the career statistics. This was Andy's 165th Grand Prix. His best starters from first, has 16 pole positions, has set 29 fastest laps. His best finishes in first, has completed 100 races, 77 of them in the points, has won 44 Grand Prix, 4 at the Indianapolis 500, 6 in Monaco, has 8 championships under his belt, has scored a total of 521 points, has retired 65 times, has experienced 3,426 out of 4,306 laps, has 8 bronze trophies, 16 silver trophies, 44 gold trophies, and as an extension 44 podiums. And here is a quick look at the championship standings. Pedro Rodriguez moves up into the lead of the championship with Jackie X in second, Ludovico Scarfiotti and Bruce McLaren fighting for third. Fighting for fifth are Pierce Carriage and Graham Hill. The last person with points is Denny Holm down in 18th. Andy Higgs falls down into 35th, and bringing up the bottom of the driver standings is Mario Andretti down in 38th. So those are the driver standings. Let's now move on to the constructors, where we have Owen Racing Organization moving into the lead with Scuderia Ferrari in second, Bruce McLaren Motor Racing third, Cooper Car Company fourth, Rick Parnell fifth, and fighting for sixth are Charles Vogel Racing, Goldleaf, Team Lotus, and Team Lotus. The last team with points are Honda Racing in 13th, and at the very bottom of the constructor standings are BMW down in 21st. So that was the Belgian Grand Prix. Once again, a very disappointing race for both Andy and BMW. That really wasn't good. This was the third engine blowout this season. That's not very good. My suggestion would be that the mechanics take a look at our engines, because obviously they're not very reliable. Hopefully that will be fixed for the next Grand Prix, the Dutch Grand Prix. I'm looking forward to that one as well. This is kind of a sad end for Andy, because this is going to be Andy's last Belgian Grand Prix, because there won't be a Belgian Grand Prix in 1969, which is quite unfortunate. But hey, you cannot have everything, can you? I don't really know what to say about any of this, so let's move on. Once again, our next race is the Dutch Grand Prix at Zandvoort, so hopefully things will go a little bit better there. Hopefully our mechanics will finally manage to sort out our engine problems, because, well, if we continue like this, I think we'll retire from every single race this season, which wouldn't be too good, considering that we are nearing, or rather Andy is nearing the end of his career. It would be nice if we could be a bit more competitive. But yeah, that is it for this video. Don't forget to vote for next season's team, link is in the description. Also, don't forget to continue sending in your name suggestions for Andy's son. Obviously, the rules are the same. I'll only accept one name per user, and to make things easier for me, don't forget to type in name suggestion in the comment, be it at the beginning or at the end. It doesn't really matter. As long as you type name suggestion, that will make it a little bit easier for me to find these comments later on at the end of the season, where I will want to make sure that I have all the names before I create the straw poll. But yeah, that is it. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you all so much for watching, and as always, stay sharp.